More than $300,000 in rent each month. That's how much the Children, Youth and Families Department pays for an office building in one New Mexico town. But it's not just any building. It's a building with problems that are making it hard for CYFD workers to do their jobs protecting children. Matt Grubbs explains in tonight's special assignment.
Protective Services, how may I help you?
Ask nearly anyone.
They need to be able to focus on the kids around the state.
The staff's primary mission is to take care of families and help families.
And the mission of CYFD, the Children, Youth and Families Department, is clear. It has to be about the kids.
They're every day dealing with families and children in intense situations.
But in Las Vegas, where the community is served by 4 dozen CYFD workers in a building that's just 15 years old, and for which the state has paid and will pay millions in rent, that intensity has been tainted by a nearly constant annoyance. A roof leak has been messing things up, like that fire alarm and, of course, like ceiling tiles for years. How to fix it, who's to blame, and who should pay for it has become a distraction nobody wants. Last fall, as the roof leak dripped into at least its 4th year, the relationship with the building management began to show cracks too. CYFD complained in emails of wet carpet and floors, mildew odor, and terrible odors in the bathroom. The building manager said the $70,000 roof had been replaced just 2 years earlier, but that workers, quote, overpressurized the building by cranking up the swamp coolers without opening enough windows. He demanded cost sharing for repairs. Claims of not responsible flew back and forth, and then unprofessional and untrue. But then
You pick your battles and you pick what you want to do in life. And we don't want to fight with the state, and I don't think the state wants to fight with us.
the building's owner fixed the roof, and everything, including that relationship, seemed to hold until March, when the canales on the side of the roof that drains water froze and flooded everything once again. More canales or wider canales, that sort of thing, wouldn't?
No.
The fire alarm wasn't working, and staff said they had to run patrols every 30 minutes. They're actually physically walking around the building smelling for smoke or looking for smoke, that sort of thing. Is that continuing?
I mean, that to my knowledge is not continuing, nor should it be. And if we find out that that is continuing, then we absolutely have to figure out how to put a stop to that, because these workers need to be focused on the children.
The building manager says that's been fixed. Work on updating the alarm system was still going on this week.
You just have to do things to where it doesn't require the tenant to do much of anything other than walk in and work.
So far, that's got both sides sticking to the lease deal.
You don't work this hard and go this long and want to show somebody the door.
It might keep working through the end of a 20-year lease 5 years from now, if the leaks have truly stopped.
I've been to many of our offices around the state, but I have yet to be at our Las Vegas office.
Will you make that trip if it gets to the point where these people just keep getting distracted by this roof leak?
Absolutely, regardless of what happens with the roof leak.
The mission, taking care of kids, has to be the thing. In Las Vegas, Matt Grubbs, KRQE News 13.